You can see how now some areas starting to get white versus this side, where the dirt's actually been able to come out. You've been pushing down how much dirt's coming out. And be careful of your hands, it's very hot. That. So I've just switched to cold because I can't touch it when it's hot. I'm just going to squeeze it out a little bit. It's looking a lot brighter in color. Not quite so thick and dark. It's dark for the water. And I'm going to try to squeeze it a couple more times until I feel it's running clear. So look at that, it's running a lot better. Okay, I think that looks pretty good to me. Looks a lot brighter. There's still some hair stuck on it, but I have to pull that off. Awesome, so I'm going to let this dry because there's obviously a lot of water still stuck in the pores. That's just the water coming out. I'm going to put it here beside my sink. The next thing we're going to do is going to do a similar thing to this little disc. So this is a different weave. It's not quite so spongy. It's more of a mesh. So I'm just going to let it sit here in the hot water for a few minutes. So now I'll switch to cold water and I'm just going to squeeze it out the same. And it feels like it's running out clear. I'm going to let that sit to dry as well. Now the last part of the filter is the actual holder itself. So this is just going to need a rinse. Let's put some cold water. On both sides. Looks better. Let that dry as well. Alright, so I've got a much cleaner filter and the base and the holder. And now the next thing I guess we could do is to give this a wipe inside here. That's very dusty. So let's do that. Much better. And here you can just wipe down anything else that you see. It looks really dusty. And the other part is the canister itself. You can see here it's empty, but there's like dust lines inside. So you can just take care of that easily by lifting it up. Oh, sorry, this way. You can see here the seal is full of dust. And as well the canister, so we can give that a wipe. And as well the bottom half. Super dusty. Oh. So we cleaned out the inside of the canister. And all these, we're going to let them dry overnight. Look at my hand. Got a little pile of some things we found inside. And that is going to keep our vacuum ready to go for the air. The last thing that we can do to the vacuum is take a look in the bristles and snip those out. is going to be much better with 2 hands, so I'm going to press pause. And that looks much better, a lot more space for the bristles to pick up dirt. And we've collected a bunch of strings and hair, and hopefully now with our vacuum cleaned and ready, we can go back to being the awesome vacuum that it is that we love. So best of luck, happy vacuuming!